Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will discussing the implementation of JWT Authentication in Spring Boot without the using of Security Configure Adapter. So let's dive right in. So first of all, I'm showing the JWT request filter class. This one. Um, Our first class is JWT request filter is extends one per request filter, meaning it gets executed once for every single HTTP request. So first we have two otherwise objects properties. So the first is JWT UTIL for JWT utility and user details surface to fetch user detail. So and then in the do filter internal method, we began by extracting the authorization header from the incoming request. If the header starts with the bearer, it properly contains a JWT token. And we then extract the username from this token, right here, and then check if the user is already authenticated in the current security content. So then I put that here in this surface. Because I use this user detail surface to fetch the user detail, right? To fetch the user detail from here. So and then I check if the user is already authenticated in the current security context. So if not yet authenticated and the username was successful extract from the JWT, we load our customer user data, validate the token, and then set up the user in the security contents. Now we serving the JWT UTIL. So why we move on the JWT UTIL class? Because this utility class help with generating uh, validating and extracting information from the JWT. So the generated token methods create a JWT for a given username with a validity for 10 hours. So you can see here, this thousand is means millisecond, and then this mean is 16 second. This mean is 60 minutes. So because we set every token have 10 hour, so we multiple tens, right? And then this function validate token is checked if a given token is valid or not. And then the trust user is receive the username stored in retrieve the username stored in the JWT. So now we go to move on in the security config file. In here, we have the variety override bins and the list to host URLs and should be acceptable without any authentication. Lamb does permit all URL here. We collect all this kind of name in this array, and then you can see we have authenticate provider So this authentic provider method conflicts the user detail survey and a password encoder. The password encoder method provides the bcrypt password encode for hashing password, right? So and then let me see. I show you some setting. How about this? Our shared security configuration method set common setting for security, like disable CSRF and CORS. So you have to disable CSRF for JWT because we using the API to transfer the JSON DTO object, so JSON data transfer object. So that's why I would like, I suggest you to disable the CSRF. So we have this our URL based security configuration into multi-method to keep things organized. Right? For example, for instance, this one filter trains login logout. So this function handle login and logout endpoints, and then other function, this one filter trains RESTful API. This management the API access and so on. So lastly, we use the which one? This one, yes. Last we use the filter train method to tie everything together. Depends on whenever JWT is enabled or not, determined by the application properties. We either incorporate we incorporate the JWT filter or leave it out. So this modular approaches give us a clean and understandable security configuration. So with this setup, we have achieved JWT authentication in Spring Boot without directly using the WebSecurityConfigurerAdapter. So thank you for your watching. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumb up, share, and subscribe for more such content. Stay tuned for part 2, and until next time, happy cooking.